We should be going live right now. I think we're live.
We're live. I'm in chat. I'm watching. I'm watching like a guard dog.
Okay. So right on the screen. What's up, Yolt?
F.
Dan, Brian.
F. Nothing tragic has happened just yet.
No, he said F as in first. Sup Super, sup Achillia, sup Prime Blade. Hopefully you can hear everything fine. What's up, Leroy?
Leroy Levy, what up, dude?
Okay, so up first we have Quakin Bacon. Say hi.
Next.
Okay. True anime fan, introduce yourself.
Hey guys, it's True Anime Fan here, back at it again.
And Overhauled.
True Anime.
What is up, guys? Overhauled here.
Alright. Can you guys can hear me. How about everyone else? I want to see how the chat's hearing.
Hello.
I can hear
What's
you.
up, Bayboy? What's up, Brutal? What's up, Xeon?
Yes, me first. Dan Dirt. You are very much not first. There are several people who have already spoken.
Wow.
You are doing great, though. I'm very proud of you.
Alright, everybody can hear each other, alright?
Yep.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay,
Right,
so
we're good.
what we have
chat
up
is-
here on the screen right now is
Oh no.
we have. Oh crap! 1 sec. My phone got moved. Okay, so up on the screen we have the new random booster. So I'll let Quick talk about this first.
Oh gosh, guys, I'm so amped! Alright, so we finally get to see how the Gachi chip interacts with the rest of the bay, because we already knew that it was going to be a two-part layer. The Gachi chip would fit somewhere in the middle and add more support to the teeth. If you didn't know that, well, now you do, and if you still don't understand, then go do your research. We ain't here to guide you through Beyblade. We're here to be Baytubers who know everything about Beyblade anyways. So, as you can see, the Gachi chip interacts with the top part of the layer, and so I guess it's a three-part layer, but the Gachi chip isn't necessary, it's not necessarily vital from what it looks like, but it'd probably just be a good thing to have anyways. And the centerpiece that Takara Tomy, or was it Korokoro, I don't remember which, showed off the center, and it was the Dragon Bay, but it was only the core. You didn't see what the rest of the layer looked like. And so from looking at this, we can see that the core, which has the spirit of whatever you're using, is interchangeable with other parts. So I think that's awesome. And we got, in this random booster up here, we got a nice Orvegas recolor. I like it, personally.
Wait. Quick, before we move on, let me just say a few what's up to some people in the chat. What's up, Riza? What's up, Captain Ice? And what's up, Jessica Jewel? Didn't get to say hi to you guys.
Jessica?
Yeah, Jessica's here.
Jessica! Dude, okay, first of all, Jessica, I knew, Jessica Jewel said, I knew the bays would have bit chip type things again. Yes, that's exactly what I thought when I saw it, and in fact, if you look at the dragon centerpiece, let's just call it a burst chip for now. If you look at the burst chip for a dragon, it literally, the head of the dragon looks like Dragoon, and I started to fanboy, right away.
Okay, just want to say this. Kimbo just uploaded, so there goes all of our viewers.
Oh God. Is it bad that I was featured in that video?
Oh gosh. Okay, wait. Before we move on, Overhauled, do you have anything you want to say?
I'm very excited for this booster. Storm Pegasus, when it comes out, will definitely be an insta-buy for me. Already got all the money ready for it. Got the gift cards. It's going down.
I get it.
Insta-buy.
It's buy.
Personally, okay, so before we go any farther, let's just, I'm going to say something really quick. My personal favorite from the set, besides the Storm Pegasus, is
Obviously.
Dead Hades. How about you guys?
That's a good one.
Yeah, I agree with you. Dead Hades looks very nice in this random booster. Loving the colors. Absolutely exceptional on their part. Very nice on my PT.
I'll let the True Anime Fan get at it first, and then I'll go.
Yeah, man. I mean, they all look pretty fire, But that costume is Valkyrie, though.
Hey, the Valkyrie looks nice.
That might be,
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
quick
so do you guys want to keep on looking at the random booster box, or do you kind of want to move on?
There's so much to talk about, though. I could go on for hours.
How about we go through the parts for each one? I'll pull up the parts right now, and I'll ask you guys what you think. Okay, so
in the meantime, the Valkyrie is the big red one. So basically, it looks like a bit of a recolor. So basically, the center bit is the Valkyrie chip, and then the outside is not slash. It's just a different part. I forget what it was called, but it's the big red one, the prize bay. Even though the Pegasus is the one that should be the prize bay, I don't understand why.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
Should be the prize bay, shouldn't it?
Okay.
Yes,
So, all right, I'm going to just go through the parts really quickly for each bay, or I'll just go one by one. So, for the first one, we have Cosmo Valkyrie, which is, combo is 11 Eternal.
Really?
What?
Yeah, it's 11 Eternal.
Very disappointing.
Yeah, not the best disc, or really bad disc, but a good driver, actually.
Oh, but here's the thing, though. It's a Valkyrie.
Well, remember, this is a random booster, so...
Yeah, I expect more of an attack.
Well, no, but remember, this is a random booster. We're going to be getting the actual parts on the real Valkyrie that comes out.
But here's the thing. If it's the prize bay, doesn't that mean, like, usually the prize bays are, like, one of the main bays in the line? They're not recolors.
Valkyrie is at the prize bay. Valkyrie's the purple one.
Oh.
Okay, so the big red one is Valkyrie, but it's not slash Valkyrie. The purple one that you're talking about has a different coordinate.
Yeah, it's not slash Valkyrie, but it is Valkyrie.
They kind of flip-flopped parts.
Well, actually, I think slash Valkyrie, hear me out. It's actually, the big red one isn't slash Valkyrie, it's slash Ashura.
I hope so.
Okay, so Cosmo Valkyrie, not the best part. Storm Pegasus, though, 10 glaive quick dash.
What? Glaive? It looks like it was 2 parts.
I'm just reading off what the guy from Twitter said it was.
I saw the back. I saw the back of the box. It looked like it was just the Storm Pegasus layer and then quick dash.
Well, people are saying 10 glaive quick dash. What would you guys think of those parts if that is confirmed what they are?
Alright, so first off, let me get at this real quick. So we got 10. Pretty good disc, to be honest. Used very frequently in decks and in most, competitive bays. And for quick dash, very excited about that. I think it might outclass Extreme Dash. And I think it will become the top tier attack driver. It should be the best, I think.
I do
and
too.
It's a dash driver too.
I do too, since it Scooty's in the chat, /Valkyrie baby. What's up, Scooty? But yeah, I do think this might be almost exactly like Extreme, because I'm assuming it'll just be R2F from Metal Fight.
Yeah.
Like, how faster could it be than Extreme, though? That's the thing. How much faster could it go than Extreme?
First of all, from what I saw of the picture, the tip was a bit wider than Extreme. If the red part was what I thought was the rubber, and also if it's anything like the R2F from Galaxy Pegasus, that thing will go crazy around the stadium. It'll probably be, because I know that in left spin, Jolt Dash can outrun Extreme Dash.
Well, actually, speaking of Jolt Dash, we get Dead Hades 8 Expand Jolt Dash.
No, it gets Expand too?
Yep.
That's actually crazy. If it gets Expand 2, that's perfect. You get 2 competitive parts.
Well, not 2. You get 3. Or you kind of get 4 because think about it. Dead Hades, great layer. 8 is actually pretty good. Expand, really good. And Jolt Dash, really good. Overall, great combo.
Yeah, people sleep on 8 dash. People say that 8 dash is later, but here's the thing. We got to look at the outward void distribution. 8 dash is a pretty solid competitive port.
That's something that kind of absolutely drove me nuts is when people are like, well, it's about the same weight as 8, so it's not really a big difference. The way that they distributed the weight in the 8 dash disc makes it a more stamina type oriented disc. People that don't
exactly
just aggravate me.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely, I'd say, the best combo in this whole booster.
Oh honestly, I know that it might be a fanboy thing or a bit of a bias thing, but I still think that Storm Pegasus could have potential in being meta just because of the quick dash.
I do too.
I agree with that.
The next one is, I think this is the red-black one in the center. Bunshin Dragon 7 Friction.
What was it called? What dragon?
Bunshin. I think they meant to say Bushin.
Oh, it's Bushin. Yeah.
Yeah, the guy probably spelled it wrong. But
I like that name a lot, actually. Very nice.
So,
not good
quick,
parts, though.
If I could give my 2 cents on the recolors for Chozi, Orbegus is probably least hype and also like least competitive. And then for me personally, the next thing on the list is Vice Leopard because I love the black recolors to pieces so much. I liked the black recolor for Bloody Longinus and Nightmare Longinus, and then for Blaze Ragnarok way back in the Garuda booster. And then next after that is probably going to be Dead Hades because of the competitive parts. But I'm a sucker for white and gold, and that Buster Excalibur looks dank.
I know, right?
I'm sorry.
Well, actually, speaking of the Orb Aegis that you're talking about, the Orb Aegis combo is, we actually don't know the disc, but it's Dimension Dash.
Ooh, Dimension Dash?
Are you serious?
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, I'm so...
Wow.
Oh my goodness, dude.
I hope they... Hear me out on this. I hope they do the opposite of what they do to Extreme Dash, and they actually make the rubber part a harder rubber.
Yeah, didn't the rubber for regular Dimension like wear out too fast? So
yeah.
It's just a change attack type.
Yeah,
like with height.
It's basically a really wide Zephyr.
Oh man.
BR White says, "This is so awesome!" Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Blah, blah. I might get a full set once I get enough money, dude. If you were going to buy any full random booster, this would be it, dude.
I'm buying this full set personally. I'm gonna buy this full set too, to be honest. My birthday's coming up. I'm gonna have money. I'm definitely buying the full set.
Well, here's the thing about buying the full set. The full set will be 120, but here's the thing: we gotta talk about the other releases that will upcoming. Like, I know if you want to get like the set for the parts and all that. But all I'm saying is, if you have like all these parts, right, you should think about it because like I already know there's gonna be a lot of other releases upcoming, and you don't want to just spend 120 on the like. If you don't have the parts and you really want it, then sure, it's gonna be a great bot. But like, if you have the parts, you have like all those bays, and yeah.
Super the Comic asked, isn't one of Dimension's modes good for LAD and one good for stall? Actually, you are right. I found that on Lift, it actually has decent LAD. Like, I got to outspin Bearing a couple times.
Yeah, on Lift, it's, like, Dimension, it's okay. Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like, it's, not, I wouldn't say it's top tier, but it's pretty decent, though. Definitely decent.
Yeah, I had read that comment, and I was going to try and get Overhauled your opinion on that, because you a smart boy.
I tested it myself, actually. Like, Instaburst did bring it to my attention. I did some tests, and it was, like, outspinning Eternal and everything, but, like, when I went against Zero Wall Bearing, personally, it didn't outspin for me. It tied a couple of times, but most of the time, it just lost.
Well, here's the thing.
It's pretty decent.
Prime Blade 5 just said, I don't think it's worth it, only for the Pegasus. The Valkyrie probably not going to be in the anime. One, because the color, and two, it's probably a custom Valkyrie since there's, like, God chip on it. Here's the thing, though. This is actually, like, very worth it, because it comes with, 2 prize bays from previous random boosters with Vice Leopard or in Dead Hades. And if you don't have Buster, which I actually don't. And Orb Aegis only came in 2 ways, which was, what was it? The Random Layer and the Chozi Spriggan set. So, like, a lot of people won't have those. So, if you can buy a full set, this is the perfect time to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If you're gonna buy a full set, like, it literally has, like, literally, the only, like, non-rare bay is Buster Excalibur. But other than that, every other bay is rare or decently rare.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one on the list for combos is Slash Ashura. We don't have a disc yet, but it's actually going to be Quest on it.
Oh my god.
Oh, this
You mean the driver that sucks?
Yeah, it sucks.
this suck has returned.
Okay, so we can just skip over that
Yes.
one. Slash Ashura. Here's the thing. Slash Ashura is the prize bay, right?
Yep, I believe
Yeah.
so.
I'm surprised they'd give the prize bay Quest, but yeah.
Yeah.
Then let's
That
see.
sucked, to be honest.
The
I don't know
Buster
why they did that.
Excalibur.
Dude, okay, no. Quest with Dash wouldn't change a thing, alright?
Yeah.
It's not a matter of a bay bursting on Quest. It's a matter of the Quest driver just having zero stability.
Well, no, because
Sorry,
actually, there could be more than one change to something if you give it to Dash. You can give it softer rubber, and they might be redoing Quest so they can give you one without the little spike in the middle, and that would actually make it suction like a lot better.
Well, it's not just that. If they put like any sort of stabilizer ring around that, it would probably be the best defense driver in the game. If they kept the quality of the bearing the same, and if they put a stabilizer ring for the suction cup, I guarantee you, there's no way you'd get that thing to budge from the center.
Yeah. Oh, what's up, Toko?
Definitely.
Toko, who's dead? Where are they?
He's
Slash
LBBA.
Ashura, the purple one? Really?
We got puns in the chat. Stroke Beyblade or Stokes Beyblade and Gaming.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was a Chelsea Valkyrie. It's a little weird. I didn't think it was. Huh.
What's up, Wizman? Alright, so the next combo we have is Buster Excalibur Z Absorb. I think that means Zenith, but I'm not sure.
Z is Zenith, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I
That's,
personally would like another Zenith and Absorb. I'm fine with both those parts if I'm being honest.
Zenith is I don't really done testing with it, but like I don't think it's great. But I'm not gonna I just haven't done the testing on it yet.
Someone named Jose Lemos said, "Welcome to the Beyblade World by Zanky."
Oh my god.
Hello.
Super the comic said Zenith Dash. Sir, no. That's all I have to say. Just no.
Okay, so not much to say about that one, but for the last combo, we have Vice Leopard 1- Reach Operate.
It likes to operate. Hey.
Operate, bad, Reach, good, 1- meh, and Vice Leopard, good.
But here's the thing, though. If you didn't know, Reach and Operate actually do pretty decent together. Operate has, Reach has, the potential to get those, good, it scratches bays, and, it's pretty decent. I've tested, Dead Hades, 8- Reach, Operate, and it did pretty well, actually.
Yeah.
So, Reach and Operate, it's pretty decent.
Okay,
Good,
I wanted to ask you guys something. Scooty just said El Drago when, or El Dargo. So that's what I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask you guys if you could only pick.
Here's the thing. They don't really have a reason not to make a remake of El Drago. Why wouldn't you not?
Yeah.
They don't mean El Drago.
Yeah, there's no reason not to. So if you guys could pick 4 more Beyblades from Metal Fusion only, not Metal Masters or Fury, which ones would they be? Quake, you go first.
Oh man, why
Rock Leone, El Drago, Sagittario, and it's kind of a toss-up between Dark Bull and Dark Wolf, because both of those are kind of... I remember Dark Bull and Dark Wolf both being pretty iconic, even though they both sucked.
Yeah.
Wow.
How about you, True Anime Fan?
Alright. Kimbo brought this to my attention. Storm Aquario.
Dang it, I was gonna say that.
Yeah. Give it some trans dash,
Yeah.
Earth Eagle could also potentially be one.
Ooh,
Flame Libra.
don't even, man. I would love to go first.
Okay, so Storm Aquario, Flame Sagittario, Storm Aquario, Flame Libra, and what's your last one? Or last 2?
Oh my god, Scooty saying Diablo Nemesis.
Diablo Nemesis.
It could happen. It could happen.
Oh my god.
It could happen. It could.
But I guess Rock Leon. I'll just go with Rock Leon.
Okay,
Safe
so Overhauled. What are the 4 you'd pick?
Great, man.
Alright. So, definitely El Drago. El Drago's my favorite base, so definitely El Drago.
Okay.
Earth Eagle, definitely, because Earth Eagle, I believe, played a pretty good part in the show and a good part in the entire series, so definitely Earth Eagle.
Yeah.
And the next one would be, yeah, definitely Rock Leon. I'm pretty sure that's already getting released, though. Then, the next one's a little hard. I mean, I would say Flame Libra, but, like, in the first season, it's not really, like... No, Poison Serpent. Yo, what about Poison Serpent?
Okay, so for me personally, I would have to go with Rock Leon, Flame Sagittario, El Drago, and then Earth Eagle. I just have to choose those 4.
Oh my god!
Flash Sagittario, Scooty, get out of here!
Stop it, dude! That's bad.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we all got that out. Let me get the other picture.
Masters, though? Are they gonna remake Metal Masters as well? You think?
I can toss out 2 honorable mentions. Burn Fireblaze and Rock Ares could also, be something.
Yo, Fireblaze, that'd be amazing. I would love
If they
that.
made a driver that resembled like Rock Ares' Eternal Defense, that would kind of, I don't know. It could be meta breaking. It could not be. I remember the Eternal Defense spin track being overpowered when I used it as a kid.
Yep.
Jinga, I'm so happy to see him again, dude.
Haha.
Wait a minute.
Nostalgia.
Wait a minute. Look at his headband. He has the white logo. You remember? He has the white Pegasus instead of the orange-yellow one. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Like, does that mean? Think about it. If he has the white logo on the headband, does that mean they're gonna go all the way to Metal Fury with this?
They could. They might.
If we
Think about
okay,
it.
guys, everyone who's watching, listen to the Quakin Bacon, okay? Listen here.
Listen.
Ultimate Reboot Dash. I'm done.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Ultimate Reboot Dash.
Yeah.
Get a Cosmic Pegasus. Big Bang Pegasus remake with.
Can I just say, I am so happy to see Jenga on a box in 2019. It literally brings my 9-year-old heart to tears. Like,
Dude,
Yeah,
I was. I burst into
as much as I love my boy Jenga, if I saw Ryuga on a box, I might cry.
I would also cry. I actually was just about to say that.
No, I would flip a table, to be honest.
Flip a heckin' table, brother.
what if this happens? I want to get you guys' opinion on this. What if we're
Hey,
just like...
I have a question real quick.
Okay.
I hate to interrupt. Super the Comic said Ultimate Reboot Dash would break the meta. Insta and Overhauled, please give your 2 cents.
I think it probably could, but they'd have to make it good. They'd have to change something about it. They'd have to make the rubber softer, and they'd have to make it like a little bit thinner so it doesn't self-KO as easy.
Yeah.
One is to say, but here's the thing: if they don't change the rubber at all, and they just give it the extra burst resistance, then it's definitely not gonna be meta. Definitely not.
It could be meta, but it won't break the meta.
Yeah.
So, Blader Ultra Destinus, I don't think I said that right. Sorry if I butchered your name. He said, what kind of special move do you think Jenga can make up if he ever appeared in the anime? And the answer to your question, sir, is Star Crash.
Star Crash.
Yes.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yes.
That's funny. Yeah,
Perfect.
that's hilarious.
Beyond
Okay.
perfect, dude. I'm sorry.
Oh, stop, dude. That's such a... Okay, it's such a beautiful picture. I'm so sorry. It's... First of all, do you have a picture of the full backside?
Yeah, one sec. I'll get that.
Like, oh my god. Storm Pegasus looks beautiful.
These guys are straight up just... Like, you were reading my mind. Staraptor Flocked says Ray Unicorno with Unite Dash. I would love to see
Dude,
Unite
I would
Dash.
freak out.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, wait. Those are the combos. One sec. I need to get the other picture.
So, the thing is, I think that Storm Pegasus is the prize bay. I don't know why the Valkyrie is shown off, but if you look, they only, for random boosters, they show off parts that are brand new, and the only avatar that is advertised for, like, being the owner on this box is Jinga.
No, Vault and the new Gotchi guy are on it, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I put the picture up.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, still, like Jinga is more brought to the focal point. I think those two over there are just kind of showing like what I don't know. Okay, no, I get it. So if you look for Gotchi or GT, you have this new part, which is the Bujin under layer, let's call it. And then for the other new part, it's the Pegasus layer and the quick dash driver.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know why they're not showing the disc and frame.
Well, it's because it's 10 glaive. We've already seen those parts. They only show new parts on the back of random boosters.
Okay. So...
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to say this.
Oh my goodness, Scooty.
What do you say?
I see the real Slim Shady there. And
oh my god.
No, it's funny. It's funny because there's a for that song, the thing that when I saw the new character for Beyblade Burst Gotchi, I immediately thought of the line where Eminem's like, the Burger King guy spitting on your onion rings. In the video, when he says that, the guy, he's like playing a guy that's working at Burger King, and he looks exactly like him.
Oh my god, you're right.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Okay, so Quick Dash. It looks like it's just going to be RF from just Storm Pegasus, but Dash, in burst format. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
And I think I know why they chose 10 glaive, actually. I think I figured it out. Glaive kind of, like the two spikes on glaive kind of look like the two pieces that come out on the spin track.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So I feel like that's why they chose glaive, and because it kind of like, it almost looks like a spinning wind, like if you look at glaive. So that could be a reference to his special move, Stormbringer.
Next one.
The chat's moving too fast. Let me see here. Prime Blade 5 says, Vault Shoe Free better in next series. Oh, better be in next series. They can't leave free out with after what happened with Phi. Vault has been in the show for like ever. Shu is just an amazing blader. I'd like to see them return, but I wouldn't plan on it. I mean, Volt obviously is coming back with the announcement of Slash Valkyrie, but I don't think that Shu's coming back because he already seemed pretty disinterested in being number one in the world when he had like a overpowered Bay that couldn't burst. So I'm pretty sure that his interest in Beyblade would kind of just be to train new bladers rather than to battle.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah. I actually just rewatched that episode today, and it looks like he didn't not care, but he almost like wasn't hurt by when Spriggan broke. Not because he wasn't sad that it broke, but like he wasn't sad that he lost the battle.
I think so the reason why he wasn't as heartbroken is because the first time is because he kind of. In the first season, he was pretty exiled. He always, he was friends with Volt and everyone else in the Begama Academy, but he always was like, in the show, it was set up that he was just above that. I mean, he said that once the team tournaments was over, he was out of the Bay Club. So, I think that the reason why he wasn't so heartbroken this time is because he didn't feel alone, because both of his friends showed up. He made a new friend in Iga when he helped him make his Super Z Achilles, and Volt has been there with him since the beginning. So I think that having them show up kind of softened the blow of losing his Bay again.
Yep.
He's also just a bit more, I would assume, because he looks a lot more calm, a bit more mature after his Red Eye phase, and then, learning that Spriggan had possessed him and everything. I think that he was, decided to remain calm because of all the things that he had learned.
Yeah, I agree. Up on the screen, though, I have the up-close picture of Storm Pegasus. It looks almost identical to Storm Pegasus.
It really does. but I'm pretty sure. Does it have a removable Gotchi chip?
I don't think so.
Wait a minute. Hang on. Is the disc blue, or is that just a reflection off the blue plastic?
I feel like it's a reflection off the blue plastic, but it might be a blue disc. Because I don't see any metal at all. Or like...
I don't know. What if they made... Oh, that'd be cool if they made the GT chip blue. Like, the metal chip blue. That'd be sick.
I'm also thinking maybe, because you guys know how Plastic Gen Remix, those were single dual-layer type bays. Maybe Metal Fight Remix would be more on par with God bays, and that's a God chip, what the Facebolt is.
Ooh, that'd be kind of cool. So one thing that I'd like to bring up about the remake so far, I think that all the DS bays, that like the original, the Four Saints, Dronzer, Dragoon, Drasil, and Drigger, all the S versions of those were meant for dual layer, even though they came out or not dual layer, but single layer, even though they came out in dual layer, and then like the F versions were all meant for dual layer when they came out in God and Cho-Z, because they're all a bit heavier and they all have stronger teeth and newer parts. So I think that if you were to battle Dronzer S and Dragoon S, Drasil S, and Drigger S, they would probably fit more into single layer, whereas the F bays would fit into dual layer. I think that you're pretty much on point with this, is that the Pegasus remake would probably fit somewhere into God, and I would not mind that for a second, because that would mean that I could get to remove the pseudo Facebolt again.
Yeah.
That'd be so sick.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but the amount of metal, I would think also more Cho-Z, if I'm being honest.
Well, the thing is, and a lot of people might be like, "Look, Quakin, you take that back right now." But I don't think that the shiny silver parts are going to be metal. They might have metal inside them, but burst would kind of be broken. Like the base would actually get dented or damaged if those parts were full metal. So I'm sure that most of that is paint with a little bit of metal reinforcement.
I'd say it's, if anything, maybe like Cho-Z Achilles, where like most of it's metal, but the part that's actually the contact point is like plastic.
Yeah, probably what it is. And the other thing that I'm concerned about, and other people are like, "Well, it's Pegasus and it's awesome anyways," is the fact that the reason why burst bays are allowed to have more crazy designs is because there's not a lot of momentum behind them, because the layers are plastic. The majority of them are plastic anyways. And so that allows for more crazy shapes. Whereas in Metal Fight, I don't know if you noticed, there's a lot more roundness. There was less gaps. And so what I'm afraid of is that when they adapt Pegasus into the Burst series, that his power is going to be completely reduced because there's no momentum behind it, and the function of the Storm Wheel would be kind of nullified by making it a Burst remake. And it would really suck to see Pegasus, not Valkyrie, excuse me. Don't shun me, Beyblade community. I didn't mean it. It would be kind of a shame to see Pegasus not fit into the meta at all, or just not be useful and end up kind of like the Plastic Gen remakes. I don't think that'll happen, or I hope that it doesn't happen. But everyone shouldn't completely blow up the situation too much, because that'll lead to Pegasus, for these legendary bays get overlooked.
For everyone thinking like, oh, well, if it's like a dual layer, it's going to be useless. Or if it's a God layer, it'll be useless. Or if it's Cho-Z, it won't be useful anymore because of Gotchi coming out. Here's the thing I'll say to all of you, is that if you're worried about competitive at all, Burst Classic is a thing now where you can use dual layers only. So if this thing isn't metal at all, you could most likely use it in Burst Classic. And Limited is going to be coming out soon, which is God layers. And if this does have a little bit of metal, it'll most likely be in God layer. And if it is full metal, like we see, then it'll be good and competitive. So, if you're worried about competitive at all for the Storm Pegasus, I'm sure it'll fit somewhere for sure. And if it is in that Limited, where I know Limited isn't out yet, but if it is, they'll make limited really quick just for these bays. I promise you.
Logan Wolf says, "Yo, what if they make El Drago with an OK sign?" That's basically guaranteed. If we only get 2 Metal Fight remakes, it has to be Storm Pegasus and Lightning El Drago. If there's more, I would be simped. Like, if we got a Galaxy Pegasus and a Meteor El Drago with the rubber, dude, I would flip out.
Yep.
Yes, Meteor has to be.
Scooty would have another beta hate.
That is true. Scooty would have another beta
Scooty
hate.
over here, I've seen him throw this around a few times trying to get us to talk about it, but I'll entertain you for tonight, Scooty. He says, "Yo, what if they made a Twisted Tempo and you pleb, it's actually Basalt Herogium, get it right,
Rack. What's up, Bay Legend?
I don't think that they'd do that because Basalt Herogium would kind of be overpowered like a lot. We all saw the Kevo's video of the 3D printed Proto Bay, and just because it was like a perfect circle, it was really hard to burst, and even bays would self-burst on the thing because it's like a spinning wall. Scooty said a no-no.
Uh-oh, Scooty said the no-no. It's all cool, though. I'm a rapper,
Scooty.
and I'm just hitting that cool flow, yo. Let's go get some froyo. Oh, what's up, Beyblade Galaxy? Nice to see you here.
Yo! I liked his vids.
We all do.
Did you, I like his HMS stuff.
I know.
Tub honest, I like his HMS.
Okay, let's see. What could we talk about next?
22 people watching. Hey, that's pretty good.
Hey, that is pretty good. Scooty, we're family friendly. Okay, so why don't we talk about the prize bay again? Let me get to that really quick.
It's not even really a prize bay. It's more like a part that is going to be a part of the prize. So I'm thinking Pegasus, the Storm Pegasus layer, the new quick dash driver, and let's see, the Bujin. I don't know what they're going to call that second part of the layer, but the new Bujin piece is going to probably be the prize part.
Here's the thing. I'm kind of worried about the prize bay because it's such a circle that it might just be too good.
So, I understand where you're coming from with your fear, but it looks like it's going the Crash Ragnarok route, where Crash Ragnarok, basically a perfect circle. But from the side, it actually has a few contours to it that make it hit really hard, just like a truck, dude.
So it's going to be crazy for attack. Yes!
It could be.
Throw a dash driver on it. Quick dash on the prize bay. Boom. Top tier.
I want Quest Dash, because
Prime Blade asked a question. He said, won't Chozi still stand up to Gotchi like God did Chozi? Probably in the beginning, but not so much towards the end.
Yeah, so essentially if you took like the strongest bays from Dual Layer, they could keep up with the first few releases of Gotchi, and then it's a trend that's kind of kept up for a while. Like I remember getting Longinus or Lost Longinus, and then the God bays had just come out, and that's when I was getting back into Beyblade in the first place. And I was like, oh no, well, I missed it, and Longinus is going to be irrelevant, but this thing is so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was able to battle a few like Blaze Ragnarok and God Valkyrie, and the thing spat in the face of the new generation of bays, and I was like, yeah. So I don't think that the Chozi bays are going to be completely irrelevant just yet. And to be honest, I'm pretty sure that they're not going to lose their relevancy because I don't see a whole lot of metal apart from the Gotchi chips in these bays.
Well, you can see the Gotchi chip directly on the Valkyrie-looking one.
Yeah, I don't think that Chozi's going to lose its meta foothold.
I think the best ones will still be pretty good. Like, Dead Hades will probably be good.
I think that they're making these new bays more powerful in a different way without using, what was it?
Beyblade Galaxy said, I'm really interested...
bays without using metal.
Beyblade Galaxy said, I'm really interested on how the meta will be from GT on, like, the previous burst releases already look outdated combos-wise. Yeah, I could honestly see these 3 gachi bays just coming in and just being the top 3 best bays in the meta. Like, I could see that being a possibility.
Yeah.
Ooh, do we have someone from the LBBA here?
Yeah, we have Toko. Or
Represent!
Nguru Tarzu. I'm probably butchering that. LBBA. Terazu, yeah.
LBBA represent.
Yeah.
Yee. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's Slash Ashura. So is Slash Ashura the purple one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Slash looks like Valkyrie. And
the
then
little
center,
bit chips decide the little bit chips that you can, because these bays can come apart, right?
Yes, they can come apart. The layer is technically 3 parts: the gachi chip, the burst chip, and then the actual layer part.
Okay, so that part. No, now the Valkyrie isn't an attack type anymore. Valkyrie is just Valkyrie. The center is like.
Well, in this booster. Yeah, so basically all the spirits of the Bay aren't any specific type, maybe, which is what was going to lead me into the next talking point after we were done. But, I mean, I guess I might as well just jump in now. We all were kind of concerned about the fact that, you know, with the new gachi chips having, if they have different level teeth, like you could put an attack burst chip into a defensive or a stamina type like layer piece, and that could basically ruin the meta. So someone, I don't know who it was, but someone recommended or suggested the fact that Takara Tomy would probably take that into consideration and make it so that only attack chips can fit in attack type points. So I'm not seeing that here though, because the very round Bujin piece with the Valkyrie chip. So either all the teeth are going to be the same, or there's going to be type exclusive chips.
I could see that. I would like that personally. What's up, Fierce Ninjas? I also think maybe like if say they don't fix it and like it's just you can put attack type on stamina layers. For the WBO at least, they'd probably make it so you could only have one attack type like chip in your deck. So that would fix that problem.
Yeah, but some people don't like use WBO rules. Like if you're just going to a local tournament that's being sponsored by Walmart or something, and you know Gachi finally comes out. Actually, wait, is Burst ending in America after Turbo?
I don't think so.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I heard that Turbo was going to be the last series for Hasbro.
I don't think so, but it might be true. I doubt it though. And if it is, maybe what you heard was that they might be switching companies. We could talk about this actually. I've been wanting to talk about this. I personally would rather TT cut ties with Hasbro and have Spin Master, the people who do Bakugan, start to run Beyblade.
There's 2 things that I would be okay with. First of all, Spin Master, they've reached out. I think the best example or the best PR that they've really done for themselves is how well they treated all of the YouTubers who were into Bakugan and had a bunch of like a massive collection before the reboot even happened, and those were the people who got invited. And I think that Spin Master definitely would be a way better choice than Hasbro, because the Hasbro bays, even Evolution, to a certain point, felt cheap. Like, I wouldn't mind if one of them got axed in half. They looked better, but let's say dumpster fire and then a dumpster that isn't on fire. They're still both bad.
Yeah. Beyblade Galaxy just said, before Hasbro burst bays, there were a couple rumors about Mattel getting involved, so who knows?
Ooh.
If they do switch companies, I'll be happy. I would prefer Spin Master just because I've seen them reach out to the best people they possibly could have, send them stuff to advertise for them. They're just really smart with their marketing. And I see way more advertising on YouTube and on TV for Bakugan than I do for Beyblade.
Yeah, they're definitely a lot more committed to this series because it was huge in America. It kind of flopped in Japan, but they can keep MasterCard and we can keep Bakugan. Nice trade.
Yeah.
So, the other thing, what was it that I'd be okay with, and that would be Spin Master getting the rights to Beyblade, because the first reason for that, just because it's Spin Master, and they're taking care of a top-based game. That'd be hilariously awesome.
That would be awesome.
And the other thing is, I think that, and it depends if Japan or Takara Tomy region locks the new Gachi series, because it's coming out on YouTube. If they region lock it, then this theory is going to be completely wrong. But I think what they're going to do, what Takara Tomy might do if it's not region locked, is kind of devastate whatever sales Hasbro has, and make people want to buy the actual Takara Tomy versions even more so than they already do, because kids are getting their hands on YouTube and technology younger and younger. Mm-hmm. So if they make their series on YouTube and make it accessible to everyone across the world, then they'll just absolutely devastate Hasbro, and they'll just have to sell it off or sell the rights back to Takara Tomy. We might actually, in the future, and again, this is like a bit of a stretch, we might actually see Takara Tomy set up shop in America, and we could get Takara Tomy base here. Same
That's
quality.
what I was gonna say. I think they were scared of doing Beyblade in America. I don't know why, but I feel like they've always had the fear of doing it. But I'm telling them now, if they just try it once, because Takara Tomy, some people might say, oh well, like they don't do toys here. They actually do toys here. I've seen tons and tons of toys that are branded as Takara Tomy on the shelves, like right next to the Beyblades, literally right next to them. So if they were to set up shop, and if they, imagine if like we got things just like a week later than Japan, I'd be so happy. Because they're really good with like dates of things coming out. That's what I really don't like about Hasbro. There's no like specific date. Oh, all these will be released. Every store in Japan, it's like the 17th hits, and every store has these. It's not like, oh, somebody found them a month early at a store. Like, and then also Beyblade Galaxy said,
I know a kid in Vietnam who can send me the packages way early.
Yeah. Beyblade Galaxy said, Spin Master played so well with Bakugan. If they get Beyblade rights, that'd be insane, like a dream. I agree.
I solely agree. Beyblade Galaxy coming in here with them quick and bacon facts.
Yeah, he also said, honestly, Hasbro feels to me like an entirely different company, as if they were trying to make their own Beyblade products apart from TT. It's almost like they weren't working together. That's what it feels like to me too. Like they're butting heads on what they want to do.
Yeah, see, because, Hasbro doesn't care about Beyblade ever since... Because okay, so here's how it went. Season 3 for Metal Fight, Beyblade Metal Fury, huge disaster. Absolute waste of money. Because they all wanted to save, because they didn't want to spend that much money putting that much effort into the Beyblade series. So they just decimated their numbers with their unwillingness to go the lengths. Beyblade would be so much more prevalent if they had just done the 4D stuff like Takara Tomy, instead of doing the awful Hyperblade colored bays. And what was the other thing? So after that, they've kind of just been reeling ever since. And when the Burst series came out, they're still trying to recover, so they're using a plastic that rather dense instead of has that nice sheen, and it all just feels really cheap. They have poor colors, terrible marketing, and it's all kind of coming to a head at this point, and we can really see that in the quality of the bays that they're turning out now. And so I think at this point they're kind of just, the ship is already sunk, it's just not below water yet.
Yeah, Beyblade Galaxy also said something that I completely agree with. I've been saying this. Everyone says, like, oh, they're just trying to save money, but he made a great point. They say they want to save money, cutting costs, and so on. Things is, they use all that money to make Ripfires and RC bays that are so dumb and nobody cares about.
That's completely true. Jessica Jewell says, but the anime is good. I'm not gonna lie, it's got a lot of spirit to it. I'm not a big fan of the new voice actors, but it's still pretty fun and campy.
Same with me.
Yeah. But if you think about that if you think before Season 3, Metal Fury, before that huge fiasco, Beyblade was, like, everywhere. Season 1, biggest. Season 2, with they still had the stickers and everything, and, you could still put that on them. Everyone absolutely loved it. And, I don't know, for all you new ones who either joined during Metal Fight or Burst even, no shame to you. Welcome to the Beyblade family. We all love the sport.
It's always the third season, bro. You're exactly right.
It's not, that's actually not true, because V-Force, or not, G-Revolution, excuse me, my bad, a tap on the wrist, bad Quakin Bacon. G-Force was monumentally more successful than Takara Tomy. Hasbro put so much effort into those bays, and they even so, like, one of the best example that I can think of is that Takara Tomy didn't release Metal Trigger with any engine gear. Hasbro did. They went the extra mile and put engine gear and sold Metal Trigger with the engine gear, even though it wasn't even supposed to originally have it. Hasbro took Beyblade way seriously. In fact, at some certain situations, Hasbro was, like, the company to buy from. I don't know. I'm telling you right now that Metal Fury, whoever made that decision, I hope is fired. I hope their life is ruined.
Yeah, like I
feel the same way.
They honestly made my life as a kid so much harder. Like, I was a kid that wasn't allowed to buy things online, only could buy from store, and I had to buy a ton of crappy Metal Fury bays, and I wasted a ton of my money, and then when Metal Fury came out, I didn't have a lot of money left. And then I couldn't get most stuff. I still don't have a Blitzstriker. I still don't have a Jade Jupiter. I still don't have a Barrieris. I still don't have...
I have a Jade Jupiter.
Lucky you.
You're right. Oh my god. Sorry.
It's all good.
I like how much
it took me like 6 years of collecting to get Jade Jupiter, so
back in the day, Beyblade was something cool and new. Now it seems to me they just dropped Beyblade. It's like they already gave up on us and the brand long ago. Yeah, it really does feel like that. And that's why I wish people like Spin Master would come in, because they take Bakugan so seriously.
They really do.
Don't worry about it, Vega.
Yeah, Beyblade Galaxy says, I'm sorry for the hate, guys. I'm just frustrated about the whole Hasbro mess. So, I have two things to say about that. I am disappointed that Turbo doesn't have metal. It would be so much more fun if they went full on with just, completely kind of just kept the momentum from Evolution. But the thing that I hold true to my heart is that as long as the Bay battles are fun, I don't really care about the quality of the bays. But if at this point where Hasbro is doing so much damage from their lack of effort that they're not marketing, their bays are getting worse and worse in quality, like all you have to do is sneeze on Z Achilles and the thing bursts. It's not even fun. They hollowed out all the turbo bays. If the battles should be fun, but Beyblade will die in America if Takara Tomy doesn't just absolutely put their boot on Hasbro's neck. They need to get Hasbro to cough up the rights to that thing so they can stop. It's like beating a dead horse at this point. It's awful. It really agitates me.
Vega says, I mean, we just wanted all the cool bays that TT made right at our closest toy store. That's so fair to ask. We shouldn't have to pay a ton extra. Or, no, our store should have the same thing that TT has. And, he says, but no, we have to import them, and importing in Brazil sucks, man. I get that. That's tough. And it's hard to,
Listen to this. Stokes Beyblade and Gaming said Hasbro didn't really make the exclusives. Actually, Takara Tomy helped them with the designs. If that is true, that is priceless.
No, that isn't even Hasbro exclusives. You want to hear what it is? It's TT's throwaway bays.
Oh my god.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Hasbro has taken the L this year.
Oh my goodness!
Now ever.
Hasbro's been taking Okay, so basically Hasbro, Metal Fury. I know everyone's heard it by this point. Oh, Quakin, Metal Fury, shut up! Yeah, I'm almost done. Just layman's terms, Hasbro blasted themselves in the kneecap with Metal Fury, and they've been gimping ever since. They're just limping, dragging their legs like a zombie begging to be blasted in the head.
It's like they were summoning all the losing energy in the world and just said, you know what, we're just gonna throw it at our company.
We're gonna put the biggest L on one of the most beloved toy franchises.
Exactly.
Those exclusives. Oh god, yeah. Not so exclusive. Just literally what TT was like. Yeah, this is just too boring. Let's not make them.
Like Doulahan is probably the coolest looking one out of all of them. The rest of them are so boring.
And here's the thing. Yeah, Doulahan looks good. I'm not gonna lie. But the rest of them, don't they all look unfinished? Like, they all look unfinished?
They look super basic.
They look like 3D printed bays. Seriously.
Except you know what? Except
you have something to say about my Switch uppercut, brother? Huh?
You have something to say about Hydra too? Come on.
I have something to say about Hydra, but that should be for another next-gen live stream.
Next-gen live stream. You know what's fun? Just watching a couple Japanese BayTubers unboxing and testing Hasbro exclusives. Yeah, they're always so surprised, like, what the hell is this trash?
It's funny how it's funny how a lot of 3D printed bays could just be like something like Z Achilles from Turbo. Kind of funny.
Pretty sad.
It is really sad, but it is funny. It's funny sad.
It is kind of funny.
Sad funny.
I just want to say thank you to everyone in the stream because we've been live for we've been live for almost an hour and we still have 18 people watching. So I just want to say thank you to everyone.
Thank you. Yeah. You're all absolute mad lads. What freaking units we got in this chat, boys.
Okay, now Quake, you and I have been talking a lot. Thug or True Anime Fan.
Kids will have at it. I'm sorry, I'm such a blabbermouth.
So am I. You guys could talk.
Hey, man, it's all good.
Yeah, it's great. It's good.
I didn't even know he was still here, to be honest. Wow, I really didn't think he was still here. But,
I didn't either.
Okay. I'm sorry, wait.
Thank you for this awesome live, guys. Got a fan here. Awesome. Well, like, we're going to try to start doing this, like, weekly, but we don't want to do it when there's nothing to talk about. So, more when there's actual news.
We're just sitting here like, so, Beyblade.
Yeah.
Okay. Exploding customizable spinning tops. How about them?
Yeah, how about them? Okay, so... True Anime Fan, Thug, you guys talk for a little bit. Me and Quake will stay quiet.
Alright.
Oh, man. It's hard for us to have a conversation, but alright.
Do you want us to ask you a few starter questions just to get the fires brewing?
Or I can pull up pictures, too, if you guys want to see different pictures.
Let's ask us questions.
Okay, wait. So Bega said, isn't it funny that we got Random Booster 15 leaks and no March releases leaks? That is really weird.
It's not even, like... Yeah, oh my gosh. So basically, what I think is happening is that it kind of is the same thing with animating a TV show. I shouldn't go into that. I'll explain later if it comes back up. Overhauled.
Yeah.
So you're pretty, like, your channel used to be, and still sometimes is, on occasion I've seen it, is all about that meta vibe. So let me ask you this: if Gotchi chips don't have type exclusive bay chips or burst chips, you know, the center parts, if they don't have type exclusive burst chips, do you think that'll ruin the meta?
Start a power creep, and a lot of things will get banned. But overall, it'll be fine because WB will just ban it and try to balance it out. But it's gonna be annoying if that is the case.
I would find.
Something I wanted to ask you guys. Actually, I'll ask DK and Overhauled their opinion on this. So if you look at the screen, you can see right now that Storm Pegasus on there, and under it, it says GT. So I wonder if they're advertising Pegasus as a GT bay.
Huh.
Could you go to the wider picture?
Let me
Go to the right side of the picture, because it might be for something else.
I think it is for something. I think they're just advertising GT itself. I don't think they're advertising.
Because remember, it was showing like the new GT main and.
Wait, I have the picture here. Yeah, they're not. They're not. They're not.
It was like showing the new ability of the GT layers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Silly boy.
Silly Insta. Silly Insta.
Okay, well, there's a picture of the fullback. I guess it's for the GT new customization thingy. What's below the GT text? Yeah.
Definitely.
I was so right that I was really, really right. Yeah.
It's for anything. I think it's for Bushin, the GT logo. If anything.
Yeah, most likely.
Is it alright if I ask you, D Kizzle, a question?
Yeah.
DK, I know that you're a lot. So basically, I think that DK and Overhauled are like two sides of the same coin, because when it comes to Beyblade, it's not just about high performance tops; it's also the mixture of art and like. If you look at Bloody Longinus, there's flowing lines, but it all has a function, and so Overhauled focuses on the function and the meta and the awesomeness of it, of like the high performance tops. Whereas D-Kizzle, from my perspective, I could be mistaken, really likes to more focus how cool something looks, like the look and the style of it. From what you've seen of the new GT bays, what is your vibe of the style of the bays? Do you like it? Do you don't like it? What about it?
I mean, yeah, I like the designs. I don't know, it has a different feel, so to speak, than, most of the rest that's been released at this point. It just gives it like a different vibe. Like, I feel like they're going to be strong, but they look stellar.
Color wise, are you a fan of the colors, or is it more like not really?
I mean, it's kind of seen there, done that a little bit, just a little bit. But they still look cool. They still look cool.
Well, I mean, we've had a purple Valkyrie before.
Yeah. So for me, I don't know. I'd have to see a few more. I don't think these leaks are enough for me to make a decisive decision. I'm
on the same track as Quake. I definitely agree with that. I need to see more of the GT base to really make a decision.
Well, no matter what, for me, this is definitely entire random booster buy. Like, I'll be buying this full set.
Beyblade Galaxy says they have left space to work on the avatar design, considering they'll be stuck to the centerpiece instead of working on a whole layer design. While that is the case, I've noticed, because I make 3D printed bays, and I design them, and I've noticed that there's a lot of what you would call white space on these bays. So, honestly, I have full faith in Takara Tomy, because they never leave any empty space in their bay. None at all. I wouldn't worry about that too much. And you know how inventive TT can be.
Yeah, personally, I don't think I've ever been like... I've never had the disappointment with TT that I've had with Hasbro, like, ever.
Yeah,
TT usually is on top. Their game is exceptional. They do pretty good, honestly.
Yeah,
Very
we need
good.
higher res picks.
High res pick.
Hopefully the next guy that steals them from a factory will get better pictures.
Okay, real quick. Jessica Jules said Dark Raven is going to be the name of my 3D printed bay. Are you all in favor of talking about 3D printed bays next episode of...
Yeah, we can do that.
I'm down.
I'm so amped. I love 3D printing bays. It's just a complete new avenue for Beyblading, and it's It's really hard not to talk about it.
Bega says TT has an art department while Hasbro has IDK. Yeah.
They kind of take garbage, like they just dig around in the dumpster out back for a while, and then just start throwing anything goopy and sticky at the wall and work with it.
Okay, so this is probably what happens. Like, TT probably tells them, like, hey, here's the designs for the bays that we just made. And Hasbro's like, okay, so this is $5 to make per bay. Let's see how we can make it $2.
Yeah.
Or however much.
This is the new bays. They're all really well made. All right. And the quality of the design is really up there. Okay. How much does it cost? Is that important? I mean, if we release high quality products, wouldn't that just lead to higher sales?
Let's try to get high sales and spend the least amount of money as possible. The Splatoon Nepstrius N2 wasn't even a quarter. Come on, guys. Big Bang Pegasus, Wing Pegasus, Samurai Pegasus.
I have never gotten to talk to Beyblade Galaxy. You are hilarious and well-versed.
Yeah. It has been nice having him in the chat. Someone nice to just bounce off what we're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Big Bang Pegasus, Wing Pegasus, Samurai Pegasus. If I saw all of these in burst, I would explode. I would literally just... It's not even like a cartoonish, like, oh, he turned into confetti. I would literally just spatter my bedroom walls with gore. That would be...
Oh, God. Family friendly.
Family friendly.
Wait, you can't say that. We're family friendly.
Chill out.
Hasbro, we want to make lots of money but be cheap. Gotta make it worse without saying anything.
Now, kids, this is how you get monetized on YouTube. You do what Quick does.
You bleep it out.
Yeah. Don't you judge me. I like being open and free, but I gotta be family friendly.
You gotta be family friendly.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
I just realized he wasn't a moderator, so I just promoted him.
Who?
Beyblade Galaxy.
But where's my mod at?
You gotta earn it.
I ain't taking care of your channel for you. Do it yourself.
I thought that was enough. I thought friendship was enough.
Okay. So out of all the, since it's on the screen, out of all the Chozy remakes, what's your guys' favorite?
Chozy remakes?
Or I mean Chozy recolors in the random booster.
Buster. Sorry, I know it's not meta. I know it's pathetic, but white and gold. Sorry. It's just how it is.
I think Buster too, actually, to be honest.
What was the question?
What's your favorite Chozy recolor in the set?
Yeah, I might have to go with Buster. Yeah.
I think the Orb Aegis looks great, but I have to go with Dead Hades.
Yeah. Alright, yeah.
You only need it for the meta.
That's not even true. I love Dead Hades, and I don't have it yet.
Wait, so what's the dude, what's it called? What's the combo for Dead Hades again?
I think it's, here, let me get the combos really quick. It's Jolt Dash, I think, and 8 Dash, Expand Jolt Dash. There it is.
That sounds an awful lot like the original Uppercut Bay that I made. I had the, because, Dead Hades also does have a potential for some decent uppercut. I think that Chikara Tomy is spying on my legendary design.
Okay. The thing that I really like about this random booster is that you can pick up Dead Hades, and if you buy a confirmed one, you get a top tier combo right there. Because Dead Hades, great layer. 8 Dash, pretty good. Expand is actually pretty good for attack from what I've heard. And Jolt Dash is pretty good.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that they're releasing Jolt Dash in an easier way than the Royal Spriggan.
Yeah. I hate to do this. I don't want to interrupt anybody. I found my Media El Drago, and I want to dig through my bin to find the left flat because the performance tip is not on it, and I don't want to interrupt anybody. So, can we all just listen to me sift through my Beyblade bin for a minute?
Yeah.
Can we not?
Sure thing.
I'm down.
Left flat for Media El Drago.
Just mute yourself.
Oh, yeah, duh. I knew that.
I forgot that was a feature.
Insta gets Random Booster Volume 15, wanting Dead Hades. Also Insta gets Storm Pegasus. That's so my luck. Just like, I only want the Dead Hades, and then gets the prize bay. Aw, dang it. Wait, I got the prize bay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, club.
Dude, I just hope this comes around.
I want to see that 2-star Raptor. I'd love to see an Extreme Dash and a Random Booster.
Me too.
Dead Hades 1 Dash Meteor Hunter Dash would be good. Yeah, it would be. Storm Pegasus seems like a face bolt will be put on, but not actually face bolt. Yeah. Oh, I'm just happy we still have Beyblades and Beyblade Burst and Enrichosi. Yeah, because I was really worried about that too. They were saving Pegasus for this, but for this time Beyblade going off TV and moving to YouTube. I'm kind of curious about that. Plus Bakugan is arriving in Japan, so yeah, that's kind of scary.
Oh, man. That's
Hopefully does it pick up. I mean, no offense to people that like Bakugan, just I like Beyblade more, so.
I feel the same way. I like both, but, Beyblade's just, stuck around more to me.
I'm kind of sad and wondering why we didn't get a GT Achilles.
Oh, that's a big L.
Well, I mean, maybe we did. Maybe it's one of the boosters, because there is a attack booster, defense booster, and a starter coming out in March.
Yeah.
So maybe it's the new characters bay, Z Achilles, or GT Achilles, and GT Valkyrie.
I hope I have enough money for all this.
Me too. Plus the new set that comes with 2 bays and a stadium.
But
the Beyblade gameplay...
I only have like 200 in my wallet.
Oh, wow. But the Beyblade gameplay, fast and action-packed, is way more appealing to me. Same with me. Like, I actually bought a few Bakugan as a kid. Thought it was fun. But I don't think they'll ever pick up in somewhere like America, because it's kind of, like, looked at as nerdy, in quotation marks. And so, like, not a lot of people are willing to bring that type of thing to school anymore. Because they'll get bullied, sadly. It's same with Beyblade, but at least Beyblade you can play by yourself.
Yeah.
But for people in Japan, I feel like Bakugan might take off because they're just all kind to each other there and they like playing games like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Japan is very lucky.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to be able to go to a park and just see a ton of people playing and be like, hey, can I hop in? And they're just like, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty nice.
I found
Sadly, it's not a
everything
reality.
except for the left flat tip. I'm not happy right now. I found El Drago Destroy and Storm Pegasus all in their stock combo, but no left flat for some reason.
Oof.
Wow.
I walk a lonely road to left
Oh,
flat
and
perfect.
also, Bakugan Battle Planet is being made by TT in Japan. Yeah. So, TT and Spin Master already have a relationship. Forgot to mention that earlier.
Can we just get...
Well,
Spin
I'd
Master
say that
to
Spin
hey,
Master and TT both share a lot of share a lot in common with regards to ethic.
I just thought of something. If their name is Spin Master, why are they not doing Beyblade?
I know.
Of course, right? Spin Master, Beyblade spinning? Come on.
Exactly.
When I talk, I'm all offended now.
Say the words that you want to say.
Huh?
I said say the words you want to say.
No, I don't want it.
Oh.
Luckily, my birthday is 2 days before Beyblade GT comes out in Japan. So, I'm gonna have money, and I'm just gonna get the full random booster and the starter. I was gonna get the boosters and the starter, but I said screw it. I'm gonna get the big what's it called? The big box with the stadium and the Beyblades, because I want another stadium, because I'm gonna try to host tournaments soon near me. I'm gonna need more
Congratulations,
stadiums.
I hate you.
Maybe Hasbro's just making those crap bays because they're end of their contract with TT and wants to get better company to handle Beyblade. Yes.
Probably.
Maybe they just gave up and I'm like, yeah, screw it. Let's just do crappy on this last season and then make it harder on Spin Master to pick it back up.
If Spin Master gets it, what if TT actually does end up setting shop in America?
That would be amazing, and I'd love TT forever.
Honestly, okay, so would you rather? I think that this is an important question to ask. This is where bladers separate. This is where men become boys and boys become men. Would you rather have Spin Master? Shut up! I know what I said.
I just wouldn't say that. Sorry.
Would you rather have Spin Master or Takara Tomy in charge of Beyblade Burst in America?
Personally, I would rather Spin Master just because the way they reached out to BayTubers and Yu-Gi-Oh YouTubers.
Yeah. I
would also be in favor of them. Not because I need Spin Master clout or anything. I'll do fine on my own, thank you. But I do think that Spin Master would just kind of have a better ethic about, because we're basically just doing free advertising for them, so it's like, why don't we make them happy so that they keep doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, it's really kind of rude that Hasbro hasn't reached out to BayTubers and, we don't do it for money. BayTubers don't do it for money. I know that. But it would be nice to have a little recognition from the people who make the game,
Yeah.
And who, do free advertising.
Yeah. But no, Hasbro's too hardcore for us, apparently. They're busy making wedgie boards and Barbie.
I heard about that, Toko. It was really sad.
Oh, yeah. The founder of TT died.
No!
Wait. Yeah, dang.
Which one? Because Takara and Tomy were two separate companies prior to Beyblade.
I'm not sure which one it was.
Because, halfway through the Plastic Gen, Takara was bought by Tomy, and then they became Takara Tomy.
And then probably the founder of Tomy.
Alright.
Yo, Kimbo uploaded again.
Takara... Yeah.
Kimbo uploaded again? That's twice during the stream.
Yeah, he's killing all our viewers.
Kimbo's trying to steal our viewers.
Kimbo!
We must stop him.
I'll DM him right now. Tell him that his face is... I don't like it. Wow. Even though I don't get to see his face in his videos, I'll still be like, yeah. And then he'll probably come up with something good. He's got really good retorts, and it's really hard to beat in a 1v1 verbal combat.
Okay, so out of all the news we've received, which... Oh, it was the Takara owner.
Oh, the Takara one. I feel so sad.
Okay.
So that was the big company that bought Tomy.
I think so.
Because Tomy's the one that produced Beyblade.
Okay. Dang, that sucks.
It really does.
Ooh. It makes me feel sad.
We got a big old thing of F's for him in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay. What would you guys, or what are you guys most excited about from the random booster? If you could pick one bay from the random booster to just have right now, which one would it be?
Pegasus.
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 I would.
Pegasus or Pegasus.
Personally, I'd go the prize bay.
What? Well, that Pegasus or that. That's what I meant to say.
Just because I'd love to see the strike chip and I'd love to be able to show how the gotchi chip works. You get /Ashura.
You're thinking about it from a big BayTuber's perspective, huh?
No, I just would love to be able to share to the world how it works. Plus, I'm interested.
Yeah, I'm just joshing. I'm just joking.
I'd get Slash Ashra. Slash Ashra looks the most fun. You're right.
Is that the one with the Valkyrie looking part?
Yeah. It's the Valkyrie, like, outer part, not the little chip.
Right. Looks dank. I found my Alter Chronos. Where did it come from?
Pegasus isn't that appealing to me, although I want it for collection purposes because I skipped the whole MFB gen. Oof.
Big oof, dude.
How do you do that? Jeez.
I mean, I could see missing it.
In my opinion,
Beyblade Galaxy. I know this is a bit off topic. Do you have plastic gen stuff? I know you have HMS, but like, do you have? I'm pretty sure I saw you do a couple plastic gen battles before, right?
I think he does. I'm almost positive.
I could have sworn, because I went on a plastic gen bender for a while, and I was only watching plastic gen battles. Like, my favorite one was, I grew up on plastic gen, then found out about Bays after MFB ended. My favorite battle that I ever saw, I have a small, BSB.
I think Bakuten shoot Beyblade. I think that's what it means.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. My favorite battle that I ever have seen in my entire life. I'm not advertising. I don't know the guy. I'm not giving him any clout or anything. But this guy did a video of Black Tronzer versus Zeus. That was the most knockout it was an awesome fight. You can't even describe it. There was no adjective to describe how awesome it was. He even had like this orchestral epic music. It was great.
Yeah.
Okay, here. I want to ask you guys this. Now that we got through the Metal Fusion ones that we'd like, what, out of Metal Masters, which remake would you want? You could pick
Meteor
5.
Drago. Galaxy Pegasus and Neo Drago.
Metal Masters? Meteor Drago, Galaxy Pegasus.
Ray Unicorno, obviously.
Yeah.
How come everybody loves Ray?
Gravity Perseus.
Yep.
Maybe even Hell Kerberos.
I'm sorry, Hell Kerbex, just a big circle. A
Yes.
really big, heavy circle. That's all it was.
Bega agrees. For Masters, Unicorno for sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would have to say, definitely the 5 that, I think, the staples of Metal
Destroyer,
Masters.
Gravity Perseus, we got it.
Metal Masters are definitely, I think we'll all agree on this. Galaxy Pegasus, Meteor Drago, Ray Unicorno, Gravity Perseus, and what was the 5th one?
Did someone say? So I'm sure that Scooty would be like, Twisted Tempo, but that would suck. That would be really overpowered.
I would slap that idea right in its face.
I'd say Hades Kerbex then, honestly.
Yeah.
Open Harusia? No. Maybe? No.
I don't know. I don't feel like it was a staple enough.
Man, what's a...
Oh, I wouldn't say that. Hades Kerbex was for sure a very popular bay. A lot of people wanted it. But Gravity Perseus, left and right spin, never heard of. I think that's why it got the more clout. But in the end, it was inferior to Hell Kerbex.
Yes, Cyber Pegasus.
Oh my gosh! I can't believe I forgot about that. Beyblade Galaxy, we should be friends. I'm sorry. Sora was the real main character. Thank you.
Oh, well, you guys can keep talking. I'm going to get all the links to your guys' channels really quick, and I'm going to put in the chat.
Wait, hold on a second.
Well,
Whatever happened to
what?
Whatever happened to Sora?
Oh, to Sora? What happened to him? He just became he didn't qualify in Metal or the Beyblade Battle Bladers, and he kind of just got forgotten. And they actually shortly showed him in Metal Masters for a very short period. He was number 7 out of the top 5 for qualifiers, or not out of the top 5, right past the top 5 for the qualifiers for who's gonna make the team. for the World Championships. He was
show
number
up
7.
In Metal Fury when everyone was sending Jinga their Bay energy to.
Yeah, and then that was his last appearance.
Yeah, dude, Sora. If he was the main character, he would have been beloved by everybody because he had to learn.
Yeah.
Jinga came up. He's just like, yeah, I'm basically Beyblade Jesus.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my god, Club. No.
Cool. I'm not gonna lie, no cap. Cyber Pegasus is cooler than my.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
The red Cyber Pegasus, if we got a burst remake of that, instead of, like, Eagle or Libra, you know, if we got Pegasus, El Drago, Rock Leone, and Cyber Pegasus, I would have no qualms, no quarrels. That thing was so cool, and it broke my heart when I lost mine.
First up, here's Bug's channel. Everyone subscribe to Overhauled.
Dude, you know what? Club said Sora, isn't that the character from Kingdom Hearts?
Oh my god.
I will like do a flying spinning slap across your left cheek, brother.
Oh my god. Hey.
Here is Quakin Bacon's channel. Everyone subscribe to him.
Oh,
I'm already
the earth. Oh, I found my Hell Kerbax. Are you kidding me? Where's the left flat? Come on.
Yeah, and you know, saving best for last.
Yeah.
Not really. Not really.
I guess.
But I mean, he did put me in last because you know everyone saves best for last. So
I should have gone last. I'm the most irrelevant out of all of us. You have more subscribers than me, brother.
And then here,
Jessica's already subscribed to me because she or he is a.
there's True Anime Fans channel. Everyone subscribe to him. He makes awesome skits.
I make awesome skit series. You know.
They're lit.
So far, Metal Fight, but seems to be
Better than
accomplished. I don't know about that. Hey, I don't know about that. I do put
It's
a lot of
called
work. You know?
false advertising, brother. Please take it.
know.
Infinite Blast asked if he could join the call. We're not like in a server or anything. We're like on Discord. Oh my gosh, Kevo, Star Crash.
Oh god, Kevo's here.
Star Crash.
Star Crash.
What's up, Kevo? Why isn't Kevo a moderator? What the heck?
But why am I not the moderator? Let's talk about that.
Maybe it's because your face. I got a new subscriber.
I don't know. You were a wait, weren't you a mod before, Kevo? I thought you were. Oh, and
I don't
Kevo,
think I've ever seen him as a mod.
I haven't got to talk to you about this. What do you think of all the news?
Yo, Kevo, you gotta keep it family friendly. No TS.
there.
No,
See there, Chief.
it's fine. Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Where is my mod, bro?
Let me say again, I wanted Sora pursuing Jinga's skills, while Jinga works on his revenge on Ryuga while having a great rivalry with Masamune. That'd be great, MFB series. Yes.
It's honestly great. You.
Oh, why are so many people... What the heck? So many people need to be mod that aren't mods.
Like
Toko.
Kimbo?
Kimbo's a mod, I think.
Let's see if your homeboy's a mod. No.
Toko's like, can I get mod too?
Yeah, why isn't...
Alright, but I can't do too many mods because then everyone will be a mod and
Yeah.
then there'll be no
The
point.
the only main, the squad. You have to get the squad, though.
Yeah. Go into
And so
this.
I'll be waiting for Pegasus. I'm waiting for Pegasus. I'm really excited.
Is that coming out in April?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'll probably have a job by then.
Hopefully I
Wow.
will too.
Hopefully. Thanks. I'm happy you have so much faith in me.
Kevo don't need to earn the mod because he's the putty god. Yes.
Oh, dang. Throwing out sick bars.
That is a sick bar.
It's the real Kevo. He's the putty
MFB
god.
is cool.
Really, he ain't no fraud.
Wait, chill out.
What?
Okay.
It's
What?
turn up. So
Guys, this has been such a great live, but it's a bit late, and I have gotta go. Thank you guys for the live. See you around. See ya, Beyblade Galaxy. We'll probably do this again soon. Thank you for coming out.
Jessica, Jewel, Infinite Blast 12, everybody, thank you for so much for sticking through. I know it's been how long has it been?
Hour and 30 minutes.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, straight up, absolute units.
That's like watching a whole movie. Like, seriously. Thank you guys so much.
I know, right? But hey, they always say time flies when you're having fun.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Insta, please, by all means, outro us.
Grease will rise again. Yes. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Make sure to subscribe to everyone in this Quakin Bacon, True Anime Fan, and Overhauled. And we'll see you guys in the next New Gen live podcast, probably next week. Bye.
Later, bros.